bouncy house. We pounce and then we bounce. Hey guys, Pouncy here. Get your ears ready to rumble. Pouncy house. We pounce and then we bounce.
Hi guys, it's like 3 a.m. I'm up because of him. Say hi. Doesn't matter where we are, where we travel to. It's not just traveling. He does this all the time. It's called old man syndrome. So, normally I wouldn't put myself on video, but I came up with something really funny. So I thought, well, I may as well just do a Pouncy House video. Hell, does it matter that it's 3 in the morning? 3:30 in the morning? Okay, so today, Pouncy, we're going to talk about... What are we going to talk about? Oh my god. See, I just got too much shit going on. You guys are probably going to laugh at that. Hopefully you're laughing and not saying shut up and just tell me what you're going to talk about. Oh, we're going to talk about good people on the planet. How did I forget that one? Well, I'm going to tell you how I know there's good people on the planet. Just my personal opinion, that there's a lot of good people on the planet. Because I've told so many motherfuckers off. I'm 49 years old. I've told so many people off over the years that those, I should have been dead. Oh my god. So people that know me out there is probably laughing because seriously, that's the truth. That's the funny truth. And we're not saying telling people off like yelling and screaming at people all the time. How about like putting people in their place, whether it's over the phone with customer service, in a diplomatic way. Diplomatic. I have had some that were non-diplomatic, but I'm going to say more diplomatic for sure. Yeah. And that proves, that's like a serious proof that there's good people on the planet and they're not criminals. Because, oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, did I belch? Sorry. I just had myself some peanut butter. Anyway, you might find that funny. I don't know. You might find it disgusting, but we do all belch. And it just happened. So, and I'm dealing with this monster here. He's a monster. He's a monster. He's the cutest monster I've ever come across. So let's talk about people. Yeah, the news obviously sensationalizes a lot of negativity. You know, and then we would, I mean, I know I do, but I'm sure a lot of people would start thinking to themselves, you know, wow, oh my god, what's happening to our world? What's going on? And when in essence, none of that's true. It's more of our, it's the little tiny, I can't think, maybe I shouldn't be doing a video this early. You know, tiny little microscope or whatever we're looking through. Little tunnel vision. It's not the whole full picture of the way all humans are. Now, do I think that a lot of humans need to work on themselves? Yeah, I think we all do. Do I think some are more evolved than others? Yeah, for sure. Do I think that some are, you know, carry their anger or their rudeness or their inconsideration more than others? Yep, that's where I come in. I'll give you an example. Over the years, I've had appointments with people for different things within my business, and all of a sudden you'll call and you'll be like, where are you? And they'll be like, oh, I couldn't make it because I got stuck in traffic. Or, something came up. or I got stuck in my other meeting. Now, it's okay to cancel an appointment or to show up late, and as long as you give notice and you say, is this okay? Is this going to work out? But I could tell you there's been a hell of a lot over my work years of people that are completely inconsiderate. So in business, I don't play that. So I just say, okay, well then, if it's a consultation, there's a cancellation fee, or a late fee. You have to give notice. You have to put a lot of different unfortunate, and I think dentist offices and probably all doctors' offices, but a lot of places are doing that now, maybe even hair salons. It's like if you don't show for your appointment and give at least 24 hours notice, you're done. You're going to be charged. And if you did something like that over and over again, then they can refuse service to you. But that's just one of the many. But I can tell you that has been one of the biggest subjects that I've encountered with confrontations with people, and then them justifying it and deflecting. And I'm like, no, 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 no. All you had to do is pick up the phone and say, I can't make my appointment. If you can call to make an appointment, you can call to cancel. It's just respect for another human being. But the list goes on of things that I stand up for, and but that's one of the biggest ones. The second biggest one I think would be customer service on the phone with someone who's completely not like they're not as intelligent and they're trying their best. Those types of people I feel bad for, with my heart. I'm like, don't worry about it. Let's just see if you could get your manager on the phone and let's see if we could talk about it and whatever. I have mercy on them. But I don't have mercy on the ones that you say your name, and they'll say, how do you spell Helena? And I'm like, Helen with an A. Most people can spell Helen. Then they're like, well, how do you spell that? And you're like, are you really for real? And then you give them your last name. I mean, you could tell them your name is Tom, and they'll say, how do you spell that? Because people are lazy, and they don't want to do their job. So we run into that sometimes. And all of us out there have run into that. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating when it happens over and 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 over again. However, the focus today is on good people. The most important thing is that there's a lot of amazing, good, giving, loving, want to be better human beings on this planet. And I believe this. And when you look at the full spectrum of everything, not my funny joke, which was kind of funny. I wish I could say that again. I used to do stand-up comedy. If you say that again, it might not have the same appeal. But I thought that was really funny. It's like, that's how I know that there's a lot of good people on the planet, because I've told a lot of people off. 49 years old times thousands upon thousands. Oh, God. Anyway, the point is, my friends are probably laughing because they're like, yeah, that bitch should have been dead and buried by now. But I have my angels looking out for me. Remember that. So the idea is that it gives me not only hope, it gives me that push to move forward, because and I can tell you 3 a.m, it sounds ridiculous because it's like 8:42 and I've been talking, but I'm trying to explain this and then I'm going to wrap it up. I feel like I had this epiphany at 3 a.m. Might sound weird, right? Because that's the way of the divine speaking to you, saying, look at the picture of the full picture of, like, the news is just reporting exactly what happens in their neighborhoods and this and that. And it is a lot when you put it on, if you put the whole world's news on television in one day. However, there's a lot of people on the planet, and if you compared it, statistics, you say, oh, wait a minute, it looks like the higher percentages of people out there are really good. Doesn't matter the nationality, race, country they live in, whatever it might be, they're good people. So, I just think that that there's not enough attention put on the good people on the planet. One would be the firemen, that are fighting this horrific fire in California, to all the amazing volunteers when there's any type of natural disaster throughout the country or throughout the world. And honestly, I'd be there in a heartbeat. In fact, a lot of the hurricanes, I wanted to be there. I can't go anywhere with Boo now. You know, Boo's not at an age where he can just sit there and be quiet. He needs care 24/7. And what I mean by that is, like, he's having a fit right now that I'm even doing this video. That's how crazy it is. He's mad and he's putting his head into the pillow. Some people would say that's an illness, but no, what it is he gets nervous and all worked up when he sees that I am talking to something other than him. Yup. Anyway, so I hope I said something cool today that made somebody say, oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't think about it that way. There's a lot of good people on the planet, and we all must keep sharing and being our best version of ourselves. And then kind of like it becomes an epidemic. And I guess even if you have bad customer service or someone that's not doing their job, there's a way of coming across, which I've learned, that makes them feel like, you know, hey, you know, sometimes it's a no-win situation. However, there is times that you could say, hey, if you just did it this way, you know, wouldn't it be better? Or, you know, there's no reason to have an attitude with me. Don't you agree? And then sometimes people catch themselves, because not everyone's always having, sometimes people are having a bad day and then they realize it, you know. But then there's just ones that are just stuck in their ways and they're just pouty and whatever. And, you know, that's not your job to fix that. But in essence, as a whole, people are pretty good in the world, and I think everyone's looking to be loved, and we are all beings that should just continue to vibrate and share love, and you know, and tell the truth when it needs to be told, because a lot of people don't know how to speak the truth from their mouth and say if they feel that someone is mistreating them, or somebody is being rude to them, or someone's not being, whatever it might be, you open up and you be honest about it. And empaths, which I am, we are more open to saying these things because we feel and we know. And they almost, people get scared when we tell them, because it's not something that we're just making up. It's something that is real. So on that note, I'm done blabbing, and hopefully someone got something out of this, maybe a little giggle. So, good morning. Peace out.
Pouncy House. We pounce and then we bounce.
Coming soon to a city near